Good morning, my name is Engineer Piyush Pandey. Welcome to today's session of Motivational Skills, and the topic for today's discussion is what is the difference between public speaking and presentation? Ladies and gentlemen, public speaking and presentation are similar in many ways, but still there is huge difference between the two. Let us talk about public speaking. Public speaking is a scenario wherein you have to speak in front of a huge crowd. The major part is, in public speaking, the crowd is not selective. The people who are sitting in the crowd, they are from different educational background, they are from different professional background. And it's a huge crowd, you have to address a huge crowd. While speaking in front of public, there is no use of audio visual aid or any kind of PowerPoint slide. PowerPoint slide and audio-visual aids are not used in public speaking. Public speaking is a platform where you have to impress the listeners only by your content, the way you speak, and the way you convince your listeners. So here, in order to create a good impression of yours in front of speakers, you need to develop certain qualities in your personality. First of all, your speaking skills should be highly authentic. Your speaking skills should be very good. People must understand what you are saying. Then you must have convincing power so that you can mold people's mind in your own direction. If you want to motivate people to do something, you must have convincing power so that people should follow you. In most of the cases, public speaking has got a specific purpose. For example, politicians make use of public speaking to gain votes from general public. If some kind of crucial announcement needs to be conveyed to a specific group, in that case also public speaking scenarios are organized. Public speaking is majorly a passive discussion, ladies and gentlemen. In public speaking, the speaker has got all the responsibility to handle. The speaker speaks and listeners just listen to the speaker, thinking that speaker is going to convey some crucial information that will be beneficial for them. This is the major criteria of public speaking. In public speaking, we have passive audience in most of the cases. They have to concentrate on what the speaker is saying. They have to concentrate on what crucial information the speaker is conveying. And this is the whole crux of public speaking. Now, what is the scenario in a presentation? A presentation is specifically designed for a specific group of people, and that group is very limited. Presentations are organized within an organization to inform a specific group of people. For example, sales presentation, marketing presentation, giving presentation to the newly joined employees of the organization about the plans, policies and working procedures of the organization. So in every specific scenario, the audience is limited in a presentation. Then we use PowerPoint slide during most of the presentations. We use PowerPoint slides so that by the method of visuals and graphics and in written form, we can clearly explain what we want to explain to the listeners. Since it is a limited crowd, they are there to learn something specific, some important crucial information that the organization wants to convey, some specific seminar decided by the organization to upgrade certain professional quality among the employees. For that purpose, the presentation is organized and limited audience is there, and by the mode of PowerPoint slide, certain audio visual clips are shown to the audience to clear their understanding, to make them more aware about the plans and policies of the organization, to make them more aware about the working procedure that they will be following after becoming the employees of the organization. So these are certain crucial criteria in which presentations are organized. Another crucial aspect is, during presentation, large number of audio and visual aids are used, plus props are also used to explain the things to the listeners in a better way. Audio aids means audio clippings regarding the topic on which you are giving the presentation. Visual aids means graphic elements, pictures to upgrade the understanding of the listeners. And what is prop? Prop is anything that you can use to clear the understanding of the listeners. That is known as prop. Prop can be any object, any live thing, any live demonstration that you can use to clear the understanding of the listeners. That is known as prop. So as a prop, we can use a stick, we can use an umbrella, we can use a model, we can use a shoes, depending upon the subject of your presentation. Depending upon the subject of your presentation, certain objects that you use to clarify the understanding of the listeners, that is known as a prop. So prop is a major element of presentation. Another crucial aspect is when the presentation is over, the listeners are told to ask certain questions so that the presenter can clarify all their doubts. And it never happens in public speaking, ladies and gentlemen. In public speaking, as I have already said, it is an information giving kind of scenario. The speaker never tells audience that if you are not able to understand something, I am here to clarify it. It never happens. But in presentation, the major crux of presentation is clarifying the doubts of the audience. If you are not able to clarify the doubts of the audience, the doubt will remain and your presentation will never be taken in a positive way by the listeners. That's why clearing the doubts of the listeners during the question and answer session is very crucial. Also, during a presentation, a presenter keeps asking certain questions, certain things from the listeners. Since it is a limited crowd, the presenter has got this liberty to ask certain questions to the listeners while he is giving the presentation, and he can involve the listeners in the presentation so that they should participate enthusiastically in the presentation, so that they should also feel that they are the part of presentation and they are not just passive listeners. But in case of public speaking, any kind of public speaking scenario, the listeners are just passive listeners. They never participate with the presenter, with the speaker. So these are the major differences between a presentation and a public speech. These two scenarios are similar, but they have huge difference. The huge difference of pattern, the huge difference of behavior, the huge difference of audience analysis and audience interaction. This is very much important. So please try to understand the difference between public speaking and presentation. Both the platforms are to speak, to convey your information to your listeners, but still there is a huge difference, and these differences separate these two things. In public speaking, there is a different kind of atmosphere. In presentation, there is a different kind of atmosphere. So when you have to prepare for presentation or when you have to prepare for public speaking, try to understand these scenarios, and keeping all these things in your mind, prepare your material, prepare your content. Only then you will be taken as an effective personality, as effective speaker. That's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you loved my today's video. Please subscribe my channel, ER Piyush Pandey, Trainer B.Tech MBA, and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that every time, whenever I make a new video, its notification is available to you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.